Morning guys, it is so early, it is not even 5:30 yet. I've been up for 45 minutes already, and yeah, so I am going to catch up with the comments from yesterday's vlog. I try and do that in the morning to keep on top of things. I don't necessarily have time to reply to everybody individually, but I try to reply to any that are asking specific questions. And yeah, I have my coffee, and then yeah, I'm going to crack on with wrapping these presents. There's not that many left, in fairness. I went through Layla's presents again and had a second round of culling things out from the gifts we're going to be giving her. Yeah, she's going to be very spoiled this Christmas. She's not going to be lacking for things. So yeah, I just want to like scale it back a little bit, just because otherwise it would be a little bit ridiculous, especially considering how big her stocking is that I knit her. I will be honest, I was not really thinking very clearly about how big it was going to be when I started it, but it does fit everything that I got her for her stocking in it perfectly, but it's pretty big. Perry thought it was quite funny. Okay, let's get wrapping. Okay, so there were a couple of Layla's presents that I wanted to show you guys, because I know I'd probably forget about it after Christmas, so I thought I'd show you guys now. So first up in this box, a collection of In the Night Garden toys, which she's obsessed with this show right now. And if you're in the UK and you have kids, you probably know about this show, part of her nighttime routine. And this is Iggle Biggle. And actually at nursery they have a doll of this, a bigger version of this doll. It's Upsy Daisy, and almost every time I go to pick her up, she's carrying this around, so I hope she will love this. We are actually taking her to see a live show of In the Night Garden in April, so I'm hoping she'll be really excited when she sees these. This is like her main present from us, is this little tea set. She loves role play right now, and she's also really, first time I took her to playgroup, immediately she gravitated towards the teapot and tea set, and I was like, okay, I did not know you would be into that, but she is, so definitely want to give her that now as well. But yes, I'm going to get to wrapping. Okay, we are officially done with Christmas wrapping. I think I have like 2 things left to wrap, only because I don't have them yet, but we're done. As far as I'm concerned, this is it. That was exhausting and took about another hour of my day, more than an hour. But yeah, Layla's still asleep, thankfully. It is now 7:10. I didn't actually start wrapping straight after I last recorded something, but yeah, we're done for now. Right, well, this little one is still fast asleep. It is 7:30 and we need to be at nursery for 8 o'clock. And the reason why I'm taking her to nursery this morning is because Perry's already left. He had some meetings and stuff up in London quite early this morning, so he had to leave at like 7. Otherwise he usually takes Layla in the mornings and I pick her up, but today I'm doing both runs. Fun! It's fine, I really don't mind. I actually prefer dropping her off in the mornings, because it's not so dark and miserable. Jeez, almost time to do another sock wash, I think. Wear my Harry Potter socks today. Ready to get up?
Yeah.
Oh, look, you let me tie her hair up this morning. Yeah. Are you a big girl? Your hair all tied up?
No.
Yeah, well done. Can you grab the other one? Can you pass that to Mummy? Thank you. Can you close the door? Good job. Yay! Good job! Yeah, Mummy's gonna do that just now. So yeah, yesterday when I went to pick her up for the first time, she climbed into the car and got into her seat all by herself. Albeit I did have to hold the seat because it spins. But still, like, I was surprised. Was not expecting that to happen for a while longer. Oh, I just did a little sample spin of some of that Rambouillet fibre that I just split up, and yeah, it is so lovely to spin. And I'm doing this short forward and short backward, kind of mix between the two, draft, so worsted method, and ignore this bit here, that's just my leader, and it's spinning up so beautifully. So I think this is probably the method I'm going to stick with. But I'm going to, I'm going to right now just do a small little sample skein and apply this back on itself using an Andean plying bracelet, just to get a feel for what the finished yarn might look like. I'm taking the approach this time of trying to actually do a small sample before I spin the whole fibre, just to see if I'm going to like the end result. It's all a bit of a learning process, and this is part of it, I guess. I've never done something like this before, so I thought I'd give it a go and try doing a sample first and get an idea of what I'm trying to achieve from at the beginning before I start, rather than just spinning it and letting it see what it's going to turn into. I like doing that, that's fun, but I also know at some point I will want to spin intentionally for a specific project, be it socks, be it a garment, be it a shawl, whatever. So I know from the research I've done that sampling and trying to sort of see how the yarn's going to look finished, or the fiber's going to look in the finished yarn, is important for that. So I thought, why not practice? Yeah, so it's been really interesting just to see how it spins up and how it would look as a 2-ply, which I think is probably what I'm going to do with this one. It's just really nice, really spins up really beautifully. So and thank you so much to everyone for all of your help and comments on yesterday's vlog about the struggle I was having with the woolen spinning on the other braid. A lot of people suggested try spinning from the other end of the fibre, and yeah, I don't know why that hadn't occurred to me, but yeah, so thank you for that. I will definitely give that a go next time I struggle with something. But I think this one is going to be worsted spun, and yeah, I look forward to getting that on the needle. I have split the fibre into two 50-gram bundles. There was about 2 grams over on the braid, so that's what I used to do this little sample with. And yeah, just gonna go give this a little soak. well, I've had a pretty busy morning. I don't actually remember the last time I checked in, but what have I been up to? I have finished 2 sock pattern drafts for the sock club next year. I took photos of the finished socks this morning, edited them, updated the patterns, finalized the draft, sent it off to my tech editor to be checked. What else have I done? I've worked a bit on another design, and I've put more laundry on. I've tidied up laundry. And what else have I done this morning? I had a few other admin-y things to deal with, a couple of emails to send, and I feel like I've done something else. I just can't remember what it was. You guys, this little sample, it is so like springy and bouncy, and it's just a lot of fun. So it's dry now, and I have about 7.5 meters or about 8 yards worth of yarn here. So I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to knit up a little itty bitty swatch out of this. I'm going to wind it up and cast on and knit up a teeny tiny swatch and see what this looks like knitted up. So this is what the swatch looks like. Sorry about all the weird shadows, I'm trying to get a good angle on this. But you can see there's this one little row of stitches here where they're a little bit bigger and a bit puffier, where I didn't join the fibres particularly well when I was spinning, so there's a little bit lump, thicker bit there, but otherwise it's spun up really nicely. I knit this sample little swatch up on 3mm needles, so US 2.5 I think that becomes. So yeah. So I just went and finished hanging up the laundry and put rice on to soak for dinner. And Perry actually got home earlier than I expected, so he's actually going to go pick up Nugget. And I am going to keep knitting on my design. One of my designs, which is a secret because it's part of a club for next year. Hello. Did you have a good day?
She had a good day.
Yeah. Can I get a cuddle?
She's got lots of energy.
Oh, thank you, honey.
She made 2 little penguins.
Oh.
Only one survived the trip home.
I was gonna say, did she eat them?
Yeah, Nugget ate one of them, so I had to keep this one alive.
Do you want your advent calendar?
Oh, how the tables have turned. Not that one. Not that one. Just try a different one. No, you tried that one already. No. Which one? You did this one.
Papa.
Yeah, it says here, one wise man carried a gift of myrrh for the baby. The baby was impatient and demanded the chocolate. Oh, what is? It's a candy cane with a bow on it. It was. Who's that? Fist bump.
Fist bump. Boom.
Okay.
Bye
So
bye.
you put your toothbrush back.
So, turned out my rice and it kind of collapsed a little bit. I think it was just a little bit too much rice in the pan, but nice and crispy. on the potatoes, so this will be tasty.